Ashraf, welcome to A Square again. In this video, we are learning all the theorems of GCSE which are related to circles. First of all, let's discuss what are the terms related to circle theorems. Arc, chord, sector, segment, what is subtending an angle, these kind of terms. What are arcs? An arc is a part of a circle. See this one. An arc can be less than a semicircle, or it can be a semicircle or bigger than a semicircle. Minor arc or major arc or a semicircle itself. Next is a chord. What's a chord? A chord is a line segment joining 2 points of a circle. So these are chords. What's diameter? Diameter is the largest chord in a circle. It passes through the center. What's a sector? A sector is a piece of the region of a circle. It's a closed figure which is constituted by an arc and 2 corresponding radii. You can see an arc and 2 radii. What's a segment? It's a closed figure made by a chord and an arc. What is called subtending an angle? In the figure you can see an arc is subtending an angle. That is, an arc is making an angle whose tip touches the other part of the circle. Now, let's see the theorems. Theorem number 1. See this figure. There are 2 angles, right? For this arc, there is an angle in the center and there is an angle subtended by this arc. So x is the angle subtended by arc and y is the angle at the center. X will be half of y, or reversely we can say y is the double of x. So angle subtended by an arc is half of the center angle, or the center angle is the double of the angle subtended by an arc. Let's see the examples. So in this figure, if the center angle is 80 degrees, then the angle subtended will be half of that, which is 40 degrees. See more examples. Subtending an angle can be anywhere in the circle. Theorem number 2. All the angles subtended by same arc will be equal in measure. See, many angles are subtended by single arc. All those angles are equal in measure. If one of the angles is 30 degrees, all of them will be 30 degrees because their arc is same. Theorem number 3. Here is a semicircle. You can see the diameter, and the diameter makes the circle into 2 semicircles. If you subtend an angle in that semicircle, you can see that that is a right angle. An angle in a semicircle will be always a right angle, 90 degrees. Theorem number 4, cyclic quadrilateral theorem. What's a cyclic quadrilateral? If all the vertices, you see the vertices, 4 vertices are there. All the vertices of a quadrilateral are the points of a circle. Then this quadrilateral is called a cyclic quadrilateral. For a cyclic quadrilateral ABCD, opposite angles make 180 degrees. That is, angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. Angle B plus angle D, they are opposite, is equal to 180 degrees. Let's see more rules related to circle. What's called a tangent? A tangent means a touching line. See the circle and its tangent. So for the circle and the tangent, there will be only one common point. You can see that point here. Now from that point, if you draw a line segment to the center, that's a radius. So the tangent and the radius from the contact point will be perpendicular to each other. So that angle will be 90 degree always. For a circle, from an exterior point, from a point outside, you can draw two tangents. Both the tangents will be equal in length. If one tangent is equal to 10 centimeters, the other one from the same point will be 10 centimeters. Next comes a very important rule, alternate segment theorem. See a circle and a tangent. Now consider a chord. This chord is making an angle with the tangent. Now see the segment here and an alternate segment also. In the alternate segment, if you make an angle with the chord, that angle will be equal to the angle we found in the starting. That is the angle between the tangent and the chord is equal to the angle subtended in the alternate segment. Lastly, we have a circle and a chord also. Now there are two radii, one radius and another radius. Now since radius will be equal, this will be an isosceles triangle. For an isosceles triangle, the base angles will be equal. So these two angles made by the chord and both the radii will be equal. So to master all these rules, you have to solve many questions from each theorem. So I am giving you more questions of these theorems. You can try to solve those questions. Answers are given in the end. Thank you so much.